So could you tell us what you have here?
Sure. So this is essentially an application that's demonstrating some of the capabilities of the Intel Perceptual Computing SDK. So we worked with an ISV Soft Kinetic to develop an application here which utilizes the Intel SDK to track the hand gesture and motion of my hands. So you can see here that when I have my hands closed together with each other and I open them up, I create a solar system. I can walk backwards, and depending upon sort of my hands and the position and the width apart from each other, the solar system, as you can see, sort of tracks that movement. This is an example of some of the capabilities that are available through the Intel Perceptual Computing SDK. One of the libraries and APIs that are offered is the ability to do close range tracking of both your hand and your and gestures.
So what's the typical use cases here? This is kind of, is this educational and games and, you know, interacting with your PC generally? What are the plans for this?
So right now, I mean, this is an application just to effectively just showcase, you know, the technology, right, of what you can do. There's a lot of other applications, you know, anything I think from just, as you mentioned, educational software, right? If you know you have students within the classroom that want to be able to interact sort of in a more sort of intuitive manner versus using a keyboard or mouse. There's applications within the gaming space as well. You know, beyond, you know, anything that sort of extends beyond a keyboard and mouse.
Can you tell us when we can expect to start using this on the market?
So right now, the SDK is available. It's going to be available to download for free as a beta starting in October. This creative camera is going to be available to developers in the Q4 timeframe as well, but commercial availability is targeted towards the first half of 2013.
Okay. So with the next gen Ultrabooks, perhaps, roughly.
It's you know, the timing and sort of how it aligns with, you know, Ultrabook platforms is somewhat TBD.
Could you tell us a bit about the camera that's tracking your hands?
Sure. This is a camera. There's a couple of interesting sort of features associated with it. There's your typical RGB high definition camera that's on the right here, and on the left, it's an IR camera. So this camera uses time-of-flight technology where it emits an infrared signal and measures the time in which it takes for it to return to the receiver, thereby you know, identifying the depth, right, of objects that are in front of it. And it also has a dual microarray as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No problem.